Good afternoon folks, welcome to Visordown and more importantly welcome to EICMA. It's been a long time coming but we are back, and Honda have pulled out the big guns to welcome back the motorcycle industry to Italy's most famous motorcycle show. And what we have got in front of us is a really rather stunning Honda Fireblade CBR1000RR-R SP 30th anniversary edition. So this is really a homage to the original 1992 Honda Fireblade, which was, and this paint scheme in particular on this model has been designed by Hiroki Tsuki. And yeah, it is an unashamedly retro homage to the Fireblade that we kind of all know and love. Underneath the skin of this bike, we've still got the same engine internals, same chassis components, suspension, etc, etc. But this is a serial numbered bike. So on the top yoke of the bike, there is a serial number that's individual for this particular motorcycle. And you've got a smattering of 30th anniversary logos on the top of the fuel tank cover and also on the Akrapovic exhaust pipe down here. So this is quite limited. There are only 200, well, I've been told less than 200 of these going to be entering the UK in Q1 2022. And the pricing for it has just gone live. So I can tell you that this is £23,999. So that is only about a £500 premium over and above the standard CBR1000 SP. For what is effectively a serial number limited machine. So that isn't all I've got to talk about either, because there's a bike just over here that I've been wanting to have a look at since Alex rode it a couple of weeks ago. And that bike is of course the new Honda NT1100. So Alex was on the launch of this one. I was a little bit gutted that I couldn't go to it, but he did cover it in Barcelona a week or so ago. And there's been a lot of good feedback from it. And this to me feels like Honda going back to doing what Honda does best in the kind of the sports touring market. We've obviously got the engine from the CRF1100 Africa Twin residing in that frame. A lot of the bike will be familiar to people who are Africa Twin fans in terms of the actual frame, but the chassis components, the bodywork, everything else is all completely bespoke for this bike. So we've got road biased Shower big piston forks at the front. We've got a 17-inch front wheel instead of the big adventure spec front wheel of the Africa Twin. And really this is your comfortable long distance mile munching machine that is going to take you from the UK to the south of France in a day in absolute comfort. It's not had a chance to ride it in the UK yet. I am really looking forward to it, and this obviously gets all of the tech and the goodies that the Africa Twin gets in terms of the Apple CarPlay and the Android drive system. We've got Bluetooth connectivity, 65 litres of panniers space that is standard on the model, so really everything that you're going to need. This is $12,999 for the DCT version in the UK, and it is $11,999 for the manual transmission for those that want a clutch and a gear lever. So this bike, the NT1100, is going to be landing in UK dealerships between January and February 2022. But that's not all that I want to talk about, because there is a bike just over here that we covered on Visordown a couple of weeks ago, and it got quite a lot of interest from our readers. So this, of course, is the Honda ADV 350, the sort of younger, smaller sibling of the XADV that we rode a little bit earlier on this year. I had an absolute hoot on the XADV when we borrowed it from Honda. We did on-road and off-road review, and while it wasn't the most elegant machine to ride off-road, it could actually really handle a muddy trail, and it definitely brought a massive smile to my face. So we've got a 330cc engine in this bike, single cylinder, and it's the ESP motor from Honda. We've got an 11.7 litre fuel tank, and we've got under-seat storage, which is pretty cavernous, so there's room for 2 full-face helmets underneath the seat. We've got the Honda Smart Key system, 29 bhp, 31 newton meters of torque, and 186 kilograms is the quoted weight of this machine. So we haven't got a confirmed price of this one as yet, but as soon as we have it, we will get that information to you. It's going to be quite interesting to see where it sort of lands in the market and what it's going to be sort of benchmarked against when that price does come out. This is going to be landing in the UK in the first quarter 2022, and I for one am looking forward to having a go on it. If it's as much fun to ride on and off-road as the XADV, this is going to be an absolute corker of a machine.